evening, everyone, and welcome back to Game Time, episode 12 in the beautiful Redefine studio in Cape Town. Exciting weekend of rugby. I mean, we had the Springboks, we had the Baby Boks, and a big shout out to Riley and his team for bringing it back home for us. Well done, boys. First time in 13 years.
Sure, that's a while, eh?
Fun fact, my team, or the team I played in, was the last time we won in 2012.
Look
Champione.
Hey.
Champione.
There we go. Dude, when you came in that cap and that jacket today, I was like, you're looking shaky today, bro.
Thank you, my bro.
Yeah, you got the nice little, you got the Bomb Squad logo on the side there. Look
Representing.
at that. Looking sexy. And you got champion,
Yes.
rightly so. We are now the country is now senior and junior cup holders, sevens cup holders.
Yeah,
Take a screenshot of this. Pretty much everything. Like, we are the ultimate sporting nation. So, senior World Cup champions back-to-back, rugby championship winners, Lions series winners, sevens world champions as well, and under 20 world champion winners as well.
Yeah.
Basically, everything there is to win,
In rugby.
you boys have won it. So,
Yeah.
well done, guys. Absolutely incredible.
So, yeah, pretty stoked. And I think just watching the game, I was a bit late and I had a couple of beers by then already, as one normally does on a Saturday.
Rightly so.
As I do every Saturday.
Saturdays are for.
The boys and
There
the
you
beers. No, but it was a fun week. I don't know. I mean, we spoke about it off air earlier,
Yeah.
but flip it. It's a long weekend for me.
Yeah, you had a jaw, but also hard graft.
Yeah,
Perfect
yeah.
balance in life.
Yeah.
If you can make your graft a jaw, you're winning.
I need to become a bit more disciplined, because we announced last week. that we're going to start training for high rocks. And the more we talk about it, the more panicky I become.
So, ironically, every time we mention we're either going to train or be sober, life just presents us with all the opportunities to keep drinking.
Yeah.
That's just life. That's just what it's thrown at us.
When
Life gives you lemons, order tequila.
There was so with Dobber's thing this weekend, the 5 arts, so it was the rugby. Frans van Coke played some unplugged for us, which was pretty cool.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. It was a magician PG, but so we all, the Friday evening already got together, had a fun night, had a couple of beers. Frans van Coke played for us. But PG, the magician that performed the Saturday evening after the rugby, or between the two rugby games, he went for like a 90K cycle the morning of. So I said to myself, I made a joke, and I said, I'm going to go for 21K jog. Which I didn't. I slept.
I mean, like the rest of the nation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I mean, I think we need to take this thing seriously, the high rocks. First of all, because at the moment I'm very unfit.
Okay.
I mean, been doing a lot of events, doing a lot of work, not really training that hard or as hard as I should, but we're going to get stuck in from tomorrow.
From tomorrow.
Yeah.
Op die maandag.
Yeah, not tonight.
Not tonight, no.
Tonight we're sleeping.
I still got to go to a birthday now. Yeah, so I spoke to a lot of my friends at the time of recording this. The High Rocks is happening right now. The doubles and the singles. I'm not sure in what order, but it's happening right now. Spoken to a lot of friends of mine. We did a breakdown in the last clip we put out. Go watch that. Honestly, I'm feeling very confident about the fact that we can do it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think we can't do it. I don't think it's like training for comrades, which is almost impossible for me, first of all, or like an epic. I think we can manage through this exercises. We can manage to. If we finish it in an hour and a half, I don't know, but we'll see.
Look,
when the training starts, we'll see how it goes.
We only put 2 requirements in place for ourselves. 1, we come in as the heaviest team, and 2, we finish.
Yes.
Okay, there's our strategy. Irox will see you next year.
Yeah.
What we do have coming up this coming Saturday,
Yes.
we are doing our first Reformers Pilates class, which is where they put the elastic bands on that little table. And then you got to do splits and lunge thingies. And it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough.
But it's going to be a lekker jaw.
Yeah.
So we'll release little sneak peeks into that. But Steven and I want to take on a whole lot of different weird and wonderful workouts and see how we manage them, and everything will go in our Patreon. So we'll launch that soon. So please stand by for that to drop.
So part of this entire rugby thing, and I'll always bring it back to rugby. It's a rugby thing.
It's a rugby thing.
Yeah. I had an opportunity to launch a new business called Athletic Pursuit, and got stuck into a workshop with about 75 kids,
Sure.
all the coaches, all the parents. We did things for them in the evenings, and it was such a cool experience because yes, I've done coaching clinics before, and I've trained kids over a half an hour, 45-minute session, and I've spoken to coaches about coaching, and this was like the first time I actually planned it out, planned the entire session, like built a rhythm into the week to try and help the guys. And I must say, like, not just the fact that it was a lot of fun, but it almost felt like it gave me a bit of closure when it came to the emotional side of leaving the sport of rugby.
Oh, really?
Which is pretty impressive, which I liked a lot. So keen to get heavily stuck into that. Not so much full-time coaching, but development. And I really enjoyed the development side of it. And spoke about rugby mentality, spoke about nutrition, spoke about physio and looking after your body, how to recover from injuries. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then straight from there went to Barrydale, where we at the 5 Arts weekend with Dobson, which was a lot of fun. How's your weekend or week?
Well, what was, question on that, because that's, firstly, congrats on the business thing. That's awesome. You now have 370,000 different businesses that you are running, so that's dope. It's insane.
It's getting a bit much, but yeah.
It's a lot, but it's dope. Where did you experience closure in doing that you haven't since stopping?
It was more the fact that I'm actually transferring my knowledge across. We did these hour and a half sessions. We had like one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and the same the second day, and then the third day, which is like a morning session. But like in those meetings with the coaches before the session, I was explaining what I wanted to get out of the drill, what they need to look for, and then it was just transferring of knowledge all the time. It was getting stuck into the sessions, like trying to help the kids if they struggle to pass maybe left to right, or something's not like doesn't look like you try and fix it on the fly and actually give advice, which did feel like it's taken that emotional side of rugby, which was flip, you can make an impact while you play rugby. While you're injured, you can't. Now I'm making an impact again.
Yeah,
it might not be as big as the fact that I'm playing for the Stormers or for the Boks, but it does maybe have an impact on that kid's life, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. Do you ever surprise yourself with how much you actually know from a coaching point of view? Or does it feel like it naturally fits in from players' mentality to transferring it to being able to coach?
Yeah, I think I still have a long way to go in the way I express or the way I design certain things. But that it comes pretty natural. Like I will see something happen in a session, and I can almost find a solution quite quickly for it. Of course, not when it comes to kicking game and physical kicks. That had nothing in my entire rugby career to do with it.
Toe punt.
There
we go.
Still toe
solves
cap.
everything. Yeah.
But when it came to breakdown and tackling and ball carry and catch and pass, I could advise a lot. And so yeah, there's still 80% of the game that I was heavily involved in.
That's awesome.
And that knowledge I can share because I've got hopefully vast amounts of it.
Yeah. And do the kids listen? Were there any that made you overboard him? I knew it. I knew it. There'd be one or two. There's always one.
Because it was such a big group as well, so you couldn't really control. Like if you're working with like a group of 10 guys, the other 60 were standing around for a couple of seconds. So it was a lot of like screaming and hurry up, and we don't have all day.
Dope.
Yeah,
It felt good, eh?
Yeah. don't. I must give credit to the Swellendam coaches. They don't take shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's like if those folks are out of line, they're like, fuck, they would just want to chase him away.
Vip them, eh?
Yeah. Our S&C coach, Martin, he's very well known in the soccer space, and he drilled the guys for footwork and those type of things. And he also So I told the one guy, like, listen, you can go home. It doesn't sound like you want to be here, so you can just go home. Chased him out of the class. I was like, fuck.
You're like, yes, it's okay. Yeah. Hey, listen, you need coaches like that.
100%.
I trained under
Hey.
you just need to see the backhand. Yeah. You see, you get clipped at the back of the head. That was always the best as a kid. I trained under a guy named Hans. I don't know if he's still teaching, but I swam, I'd say like reasonably competitively for quite a while. And my parents put me into stroke correction, which when you're really young and you've got no clue what you're doing, they're like, this homie's going to teach you, right? And I used to cry on the way to the sessions with him. It was in a small pool at his house. That's starting to sound quite sketchy now, but it's not. It was a great little school. He's a phenomenal coach. And he trained the entire Barracuda's swim club. But it was the kind of swimming club that you'd walk in and everyone would be perfectly in line. Everyone would do their stretches at the same time. Like, he was just precise with everything. And he was the scary German man. And I remember crying on my way to stroke correction. And if you made a mistake in the pool, he used to vip his shit, like strip his mur.
Yeah.
And you'd make a mistake, the pool! And you'd climb out and he'd make you stand in front of a mirror.
And then practice it.
Dude, I'd be crying into my goggles and you'd be standing in front of and to this day, I know the exact stroke order of every stroke through my head.
Yeah.
From doing it in front of this bloody mirror again and again and again. Because I'm not the best at listening, but I'm really good at talking, hence podcasting. And you'd have to listen and then do exactly what he said. And he'd just stand over the pool and watch. And the second you made a mistake, get out. Because the more perfect your form or your stroke, the better you move through the water, right?
Yeah, the more efficient you probably are.
Exactly. So you're aiming for perfection, right? Which then it's in and out that pool, buddy. Fix this, fix that, point the toe, the hand this, twist that, move. Like, it was, I remember. And he was hardcore, but I give all credit to him and to my parents for sending me there, for just making me a phenomenal swimmer.
And old Hans, does he have some great swimmers that came through his school?
Oh, phenomenal, dude. Everyone went for SA colours, for Western Province, for aced all of my school galas.
Amazing.
Got offered scholarship to swim for the Olympics, turned it down. Don't know why I did that. I think I just had a bit of a cock attitude, to be honest.
Olympics.
I was just like, whatever. Yeah, no,
I want to go stay in the village with.
Dude, it was at my nationals in Pretoria, and I placed 3rd and 5th overall, and I was so angry that I came 3rd and 5th because I just always wanted to win, and I was obsessed with just like trying to come first. And these guys were so much faster, bigger, stronger than what I was, and it was very eye-opening. And in the moment of you coming 3rd and 5th, someone comes to you and goes, "Hey, so by the way, we want you to come do this and nothing else for the next 7 years of your life." Because, like, I don't know. I just think I was in a bad space, whatever. But I was just it's a very lonely sport.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
You in that pool for hours and hours and hours and hours a day by yourself. So credit to swimmers. It's a yes, dude. Staring at a black line at the bottom of a pool for hours on end.
Yeah.
I think I just reached my end of like, guys, my family were also moving back to Cape Town.
Please just change the color of the line. Make it like a red line next week. I'll get some new energy back.
Yeah, maybe just make it like a rainbow, so I can like move along the colors, like do something to the bottom of the floor.
But like repetitive things like swimming, because like rugby is ever changing, ever evolving, but swimming is like such a precise, as you said, like the more precise you are, the more efficient you're in the water, the less energy you use to get to the other side.
Yep.
But it's so repetitive. Like every single day you get there, it's the same way you dive into the pool. It's the same way you warm up. You must have some serious mental strength to be able to get through.
Dude, it's a lot.
Through your 10 years of swimming and to become the best, like in the world, or one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's.
Yeah.
I do understand, yeah.
Like we did the Tigris dinner in Joburg and Chad was there. And when you hear someone at that caliber of athlete speak about the sport, dude, he'll talk about shaving milliseconds off his time.
Yeah, and it's not talking about big increments. It's like,
Dude, it's like, oh, I swam it in a 37.4. I need to get a 37.1. I'm like, yes, dude. I don't know. Eat less the night before. I don't know what else to tell you.
take a bigger shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, so that's, it's a mind-blowing sport. I mean, even if you look at, like, to keep Chad as example, when he beat Michael Phelps, it's like that, and it's changes the world of swimming.
Yeah.
Like, so beautiful sport. I was madly in love with it. I do want to get back into it maybe later in my life.
But if you can relive that moment now, like a time machine, go back 10 years, and they say, listen, come join us, train for the Olympics. I mean, staying in that Olympic village with all those athletes must be so nice.
Must be such a joy. Such a joy. Yes. Apparently it is like a big party.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Because if their things are done, they're there for one more night, and there's a couple of other sports that finish up at the same time. So,
and you've got some of the fittest people in the world all living in a house together. Dude, good question. If I could go back and actually do it, the only thing that I look back at and go like, damn, I should have done it. I think maybe as I'm getting older, I'm looking at a lot of the things that my parents did for me that at the time of them doing it, you don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like them putting me through university or putting me through swimming lessons because I showed potential. Now I look at it and go like, it would have been cool to honor them, even if I didn't go far, even if I just tried.
Tried at least, yeah.
Like took the scholarship and gave it horns and, hey, shit, drop out, didn't make it. Like I would have liked to have honored them better in all the times my mom drove me to lessons, drove me to stroke correction, paid for everything. Like if I wanted to change clubs, I changed clubs. They paid for that. Like it was the same with when I went to university and then left after a year because I did Journey. And I was like, sick, I've done a movie. I'm going to be an actor now. Yeah. And then went to my college and was like, put my application on hold. Like, granted, I learned a lot in that year. I started photography and videography and my sideline business and a whole bunch of stuff I started in that year. But like, I also look back at it and go, your parents are paying to put you through a private university, you little shit. And you turn around thinking you hot stuff and you drop out for a year. And that's why I'm telling you, if you believe it or not, the Lord or the universe, whatever you believe in, the Lord was like, for this year, you're doing nothing, buddy. You're working as a waiter and you're working in a supplement shop. That supplement shop still owe me 3 months of salary. You're working in these stores.
Can we name and shame them?
Huh?
Can we name and shame them?
No, I think it closed down. I can't remember the guy's name. I think they closed down. I was technically just selling steroids, to be honest with you. Like, you'd have these giant guys come in, and you could tell off the size of the human walking in what they were there to buy.
Yeah, it wasn't the whey protein from USA.
Nah, they're not here for the creatine and BCAAs, And I never
forget. Rehydrate that's going to pump up their muscles.
Yeah, I need electrolytes. I'm like, the ones that come in a syringe. I got you, buddy. And I had drawers next to me. I'll never forget, dude. Used to have to open, hand him his vials, hand him his syringes, wrap it in a like spa plastic packet. And you'd hand it to the Oaks, and they'd all have fanny packs, because that's what you wear when you train. And they'd shove it in their fanny packs, and they'd walk out again. And I'd be like, well, this is my job now. Dude, at like 19, 20 years old. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The things we've done, dude.
To be honest, when I came to sit in this chair, I didn't expect our conversation to go down this route.
You didn't expect to go this way? Dude, this all just came to mind right now. Like, Jess and I had date night.
Lekker.
Which was very nice. We haven't done something like that in a while, so it was very special. And we did the candlelight orchestra.
Dope.
It's incredible. We did the Hans Zimmer night, and I mean, he did Inception, Interstellar, Lion King, people are there's so many, Gladiator, like so many that he's done. And what was awesome was the quartet would get on stage and then she'd announce. Dude, I had goosebumps the whole night. And I love music, I love film. And Jess nailed it as the perfect combination of like, here's a musical performance that's from film, was a perfect date night. Beautiful. It was in an art gallery. We did have some people sitting next to us that, for some reason, thought their conversation was more important than the musical act, which is fantastic when you're trying to watch someone play music and there's some tunny next to you that's telling you that she prefers a hard mattress rather than a soft mattress. And then the husband is like, yeah, Bridget, I just hard mattresses. Eventually I had to be like, can you guys stop?
You shut up.
You paid to see these homies, like, not the praat, you know?
And you're ruining my night pretty much as well.
Yes, this dude, I was getting pissed off. And then Jess will be like, it's fine, just leave it. And I'm like, but it's disrespectful. You don't just talk while someone's performing. These guys have put years of dedication into this. Like, anyways, it's the kind of stuff that I really appreciated. And then you get to walk the art gallery, and it was very cool. I really enjoyed it. And we did dinner after. So that's why I missed, unfortunately, the second half of the South Africa-Georgia game. But then caught up on the highlights this morning.
Brilliant.
But lekker jaw.
Talking about date night, I don't know if you saw on social media that homie that got caught with his...
Steven, I'm so glad you bring that up, dude. At the Coldplay concert. Dude, that homie ducked faster than I've ever seen, dude. I've never seen someone go from happy to, fuck. So fast in my life, dude. Just, they're smiling. Homie ducked out the side. Yeah,
I reckon if he just played it cool, he would have gotten away with it.
I think so as well.
I don't think no one would have made a scene on any social media. There might have been his wife might have caught him 6 months later, maybe if it's like a rerun or something. Or she's watching the Coldplay concert on YouTube.
Well, I think had he not made a big scene of it, I
don't think it would have ever came out.
No, I don't think so either. Unless the company that they work for, they're astronauts or some shit, aren't they?
I don't know.
There's something like that.
Some big tech company now, whatever.
Yeah, space, I think.
But he's a billionaire, though.
Yeah. And she was from human resources, she was from HR or something like that. The irony in that is hilarious. Yeah, dude. Had he just we're not trying to give tips here on how to cheat.
No.
We don't stand by that at all. Yeah. But had he just oh shit, they called us, just keep smiling. The only drama he would have had to deal with would when he gets home. It wouldn't have been the public.
Yeah, if someone did recognize him and phoned him and said, what the fuck, bro, I saw you.
Granted, yes.
But it's at a Coldplay concert. It's not like they're putting those kiss cams on YouTube every day or all over social media.
Well, had they not told you who he was, would you have known?
No.
I would never have known.
Exactly. If he just reacted normal, it's like, and then he actually went in for a kiss, it probably would have moved on.
If you just double down.
Yeah, double down.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Like Trump.
You could be like, no, I was just going in for a headbutt,
I did the Jasper Visa.
There we go, I just did the Jasper Visa. Yeah. I don't know. I have the question of, why was his wife not at the concert with him? Was it like a company thing?
Surely not. Surely if it was a company thing, there would have been other members of staff that told him, buddy, what you're doing now is...
Very true.
It's not like a...
So what did he tell his...
He must have been on a work trip, when you go see clients, and then he got the Coldplay tickets and he said, HR lady, do you want to come with me?
Yeah, you need to HR the stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to sit in a nice box and watch Coldplay. Beautiful, romantic, but didn't show any signs of it. It's just come as a friend and then...
Good point.
Got caught.
You think they've ever done that at one of the rugger games? Like at a Springboks
I reckon
game?
they've... No, I don't know, maybe. No, but the thing is with that, there's... I reckon with rugby games, there's... too many people. That must have been in a...
True.
Where was Coldplay?
I actually don't know, dude. Good question.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up for you while you go.
But maybe this is some German company and they just flew to London for a work trip.
I see what you're saying. Maybe they were in a different city and he was like...
It's
here's my chance.
Hans, the German Hans Oak goes back to Germany and he goes and watches a soccer game. Doesn't know anyone there. But then
9.
9.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's like that. It's probably like that.
It probably is that. Yeah.
I don't think it's smart if you, as an African supporter, you live in Cape Town, you come and watch the Springboks play,
Good point.
and you try and pull something like that off.
Good point. Well, you could go to like a game in Durban. Nah, you couldn't. You're right. You couldn't. It would still make like headline news if you did do that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's ever happened. Coldplay concert sparks cheating scandal as Chris Martin's joke sends allegations viral. He was an astronomer. CEO Andy Byron resigns after alleged affair at Coldplay concert. Oopsie, Coldplay concert kiss cam sparks viral cheating allegations against tech CEO. Ach, shame, man. You want to cheat? You're going to get caught, bugger. This is not what his wife is singing now. Try to fix you. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I do know a lot of Coldplay songs. Whoops, my bad. Great concert.
When is the next big concert in Cape Town?
Ooh, very good question. I'd like if they did like a Blink 182.
Again.
That was incredible.
Or Eminem?
I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes.
There's a clip that I saw that I think was going viral, and it's a guy explaining a game that they used to play as rookies in rugby called Flaming Arsehole. Do you know what that is?
No.
So, apparently what they would do is one of the players would stand on a chair or a table or something, pull his brook down, they would take a toilet roll and unroll the toilet roll, stick the end, hold it in his butt cheeks, roll the toilet paper down to the floor, hand him a pint, and tell him he had to chug the pint, light the toilet paper, and before it gets to his ass, he's got to finish the pint and he can tear the toilet paper. But if he doesn't finish it in time, it burns straight into your naught. You've never heard of that game before?
Never heard of it.
Good answer.
We actually spoke about drinking cultures and the difference between rugby when it comes to like club level and hockey. And so the hockey guys also like doing shoeies and those nice things. But I know at some rugby clubs, like at junior levels, the Oaks get down and dirty.
Oh, really?
And they do like bum funnel, which is like you pour beer down the Oaks butt cheeks and the other one the bottom has to go.
Oh, okay. That's pink eye. You're asking for pink eye.
Yes.
That's some sort of infection that's bound to happen. I thought you meant they put a funnel in their bum and then you funnel a beer.
They like run it through.
So you stand in like a twerk position and then it off your back.
Yeah, basically.
In another podcast, they were talking about like their rookie moments. And they were saying when you join a new team and you're playing for a new team, your first time on the field, there's usually someone from the opposition that's like, hey, that's the rookie. And someone tries to panel you in the game as like a welcome to the game kind of thing. Did you ever have a welcome to the game?
No, not in that sense.
Okay.
I think it might be a big thing probably in
the States.
In the States.
Yeah.
Especially if guys get drafted into professional teams.
Yeah.
Probably happens often. But no, so our rookie moments or our debut moments is like more like a big pass up. You get initiated in some sort of way. But it's more like an internal thing. It's not a guy from the opposition like trying to hammer you.
You're not creating the moment for the public to go, oh, the rookie got hit. Oh, okay. And did you ever have, actually, I've never asked you this kind of stuff, but was there ever a player from another team, like in your opposition, but same position? I don't know if that just made any sense what I just said. That like you knew had a thing for you, that every time you'd play them, it's like, yes, this comes for me hard.
Yeah, pretty much everyone.
Oh.
Yeah.
I suppose when you're the champion, that's how it works.
But it's like, I know like so I would scrum directly, my direct opposition would be a a tight head, so I'm loose head. I'll scrum directly. But yeah, there's like over the years, I mean, playing against guys like Thomas Atoy, guys like Trevor Nyakani, like proper tight heads, and like Yanni Duplessis, and always like there's always these games like they currently number one in the country, like you're pushing for spot, but I'm actually playing my direct opposition or number opposition is the guy across from me, but I need to work this oak. So there's always like amongst the props or front rows, there's always a bit of hatred, like hookers are directly against each other and they fuck each other proper up.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. But it's
Sure.
yeah. I mean, probably like talking about rugby now, we can get stuck into the Springbok game, but
Let's do it.
quite emotional. Neetling. I mean,
dude.
I was very happy when he got the opportunity to play against the Barbarians already. So he had that international cap, but it wasn't a test match, but it was now his debut. I thought he played extremely well. I think he made a couple of big tackles, great hands. I don't know if you saw how sleek his little passes is.
Oh, yeah.
But
Great in the scrum as well.
great scrummaging. And then full debutant front row, all three guys, and then Buan and Van der Merwe, they both scored tries, which is very cool. But yeah, flip it. I thought the Boks, and probably don't have to go into too much detail because it wasn't really, the game's exciting, but I felt the Springbok intensity was just a step up from what it was in Pretoria against Italy and PE. Like I just felt like the boys are getting even more stuck into it. So they looking like a gelling well now.
I think the expectancy was. It sounds like a terrible thing to say. I don't mean it in that sense, but the expectancy was to win. Yeah. Right? Like number one in the world. I don't know where Georgia sit right now, but
no, I think it's like 12th or something.
Yeah.
Not high.
Everyone's going, okay, South Africa's going to win. Do you think the excitement of like, we're going to play hard, firstly, the physicality was really high. Georgia brought like very big, those are some big boys on that team. The physicality was through the roof, but especially throughout the first half, the commentators kept commenting into handling errors. Do you think that's due to like the excitement of the game because you kind of know you're going to win and you can find the gaps and the opportunities, I suppose, a lot more often against someone like Georgia as opposed to someone like New Zealand?
Yeah.
So do you try to play more flashy rugby against a team that's maybe not...
Yeah, possibly. I think the way I looked or the way I watched the game was to try and see if the Springboks will try and push the envelope when it comes to intensity, pace on the ball. But yeah, they got proper stuck in, especially that opening 20 minutes. The Georgians got proper hit the boys pretty hard. I think there were some big collisions. But yeah, you can see with Grant Williams at 9. He really tried to push the tempo of the game. His speed of clearing the ruck, the quick tap opportunities he's looking for the whole time. Every time there's a breakdown in the game, he's always there looking and sniffing around. So you can see the Boks were trying to push the tempo.
Push. Yeah.
And they're not going for 3 points, only kick it out in the corners all the time. So that they have those opportunities to maul them and get points on the board.
They were very aggressive with the scrumming as well, in terms of like scrum drops down, our penalty, scrum again, drops down, our penalty, scrum again. It was just panel them in their 22.
Yeah.
At least what I saw throughout that first half. Looking at like the performances against Italy, against Georgia, how are you feeling about facing Australia soon?
Yeah, because that was also one of the games that happened this weekend was the Lions game on, I think kickoff was 12 o'clock. So I was pretty impressed. Like, even though Australia lost, I thought they had some good moments in the game. They don't look as sharp as I thought they would be for Lions test, but they still tried hard. The boys played well. So I think probably in the next 2 weeks, like training camp wise and finding combinations, I think Russ will probably start feeling what his match day 23 is going to look like, plus a couple of extra oaks. Because we saw a lot of combination changes between Italy 1, Italy 2, and Georgia 1. So I think Rassi's will probably announce quite soon who his smaller group is that will take on the rugby championship.
I'm very excited for those games. I think the last time we spoke about it in terms of like prediction we wanted to leave was when the Lions tour had started. I think our prediction was that the Lions would take it, that we would want Australia to keep it in the south for the Southern Hemisphere domination, but that the Lions would come in strong.
Yeah, I think still next week is probably going to be a completely different game. I mean, the Lions play extremely well. They found some space on the edges. I think they just looked a bit more composed compared to the Wallabies. But I think within 7 days, they can quickly turn it around. I think Joe Smith's a great coach. I think he would definitely be hard on the paint with the boys on Monday and get stuck in and try and turn this thing around. Because there's going to be a midweek game now coming up Wednesday, and then the 2 test matches at the end. So I think Joe Smith will probably get stuck into those guys now proper and say, listen, it's now or never. I mean, we lost off opening game. We have to win the next 2.
Got to panel them in the next 2.
Yeah, or at least the next one, because then the series is still in the balance. But if they lose the second test match, it's pretty much game over. Talking about fired up, how cool is that when the bomb squad jogged on? And it's just like light show and fireworks and...
It's cool, eh?
Yeah.
Shout out Monster for getting that right. That was awesome. Do you think we're seeing a bit of a fall off with Northern Hemisphere rugby? I know that's a very big question.
No. I think why we're probably seeing it now at the moment is because the Lions are together. But if all those key guys are back to England and back to their normal squads, they'll be strong again. I mean, top 14, in my opinion, and I love Vodacom URC. I think it's unbelievable competition. But the top 14 this year was probably some of the best rugby I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Those Oaks just somehow, those French.
Yeah, that was very good, yeah. I mean, look, Super Rugby was phenomenal this year as well.
Yeah.
Completely different style of play. At least it feels when I'm watching it. Very, very fast.
Yeah, it is. It would be because they'll probably also try and push the envelope when it comes to intensity and speed. Especially I think the New Zealanders do miss the South African physicality because you can see it. You can see it like with the French. The French doesn't hold back, and those Oaks are quite tough. So they always get them then the first half for the first 50 minutes, but the New Zealand guys are just a little bit fitter. Like when it comes to the business end of the game, it's somehow they wrangle themselves through. Which is what I think South Africa does well as well, because we have that power game, and then we've got that speed and intensity when the guys for the bench come on. There's like it's almost a shift in energy, a notable shift in energy that you can actually see happen, and it's like you just also just like all of a sudden there's more Vuma. The 9 is quicker, the 10 is quicker, the guys around the corner is smooth and fast and onto the ball. So I think that's a big plan for the South Africans or for Springboks is to be able to survive that last 15 minutes when it comes to New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah, that's where you start to see the extra in the
That's
tank.
where games are going to be won or lost.
I mean, we saw that last World Cup with 1 point differences into the end.
Yeah.
It was try here, try there, double try here, double try there. You get into the end, and it's like now we kicking and we trying, and the game gets tighter and tighter and tighter towards the end, which makes it such an incredible sport to watch. I want to touch very briefly into, other than congratulations, what else do we say? But into the under-20s winning the World Cup as well. Damn, dude. I don't even know. You watching machines that are under 20 years old, that are built like brick shithouses, run into a field with that level of intensity. And I'm like, yes, this country's so blessed with such a high level from such a young age. What do you think the trajectory forward is now? I mean, you're under 20, you've won the World Cup. is this now a team of guys that are getting offers to go overseas? Do we have to grab them now? Like,
to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I think it would be great to keep a big core of them. I think there's a lot of guys that's already been picked up by different unions. But it would be great to keep a big group of the core in South Africa and not lose them to the UK or to the French or Japan, because I think that naturally does happen because budget and all those nice things.
yeah.
But I think for these boys, and as you said, it's like a massive well done. And I had the opportunity to go watch them in PE a couple of months ago, and they just lost to New Zealand on the final day as well. And it was like a mini rugby championship tournament. And I saw the guys in the changing room afterwards, and I had a couple of words with them. And I could see like the disappointment on a guy like Riley Norton's face, and some of the other boys was like, you could see there was like heavy disappointment because they were so much in control of the game, but just couldn't finish it. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened in the last 2 months, but those boys just turned it around. They lost to Australia in that PE in Port Elizabeth, but went on to beat them with 70 points in the opening game.
Yes.
Or one of the first games of the tournament. These Oaks just turned it on, and the way they played last night was pretty impressive to watch. Like it doesn't feel like under 20 boys. It feels like these Oaks are grown men that play professional rugby. Which is awesome to see. So I think all of them have got a bright future in rugby, and they deserve to get some big contracts.
Love that you did it and now they did it today or yesterday. That's incredible. I'm sure you recall that moment winning as well.
We were when we arrived in Berrydale on Friday, got to the bar, and it was like happy hour from 4 till 5. But that under they had the under 20 game from 2012 was playing on the TV.
Oh,
and
cool.
all of a sudden my missus just sends me a message saying, "Listen, you're on the telly." I was like, "Yeah, I saw, but it's not me. Like that's me from 13 years ago." And I actually played the full 80 minutes in that game. It's pretty intense. But it was a cool moment.
Amy also posted a photo of you guys, young love. I don't know if you saw the cutest photo. I don't know how old you guys were in that photo, but you were definitely a teenager.
Close to 20, yeah.
Oh, dude. Damn. You look very much the same.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Good skincare.
Yeah.
And staying out of the sun.
I mean, so does Amy, but
I don't know how she does it, but she gets better with age.
Yeah, like fine wine.
She does.
Yeah.
And she's got an unbelievable skin doctor, and
she's got the that like red Power Ranger mask.
They got the dome. Do you like?
Oh, is it the dome thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was the strap-on mask.
No, it's like strap-on. No, but it's a big thing like this. So you just lay underneath.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Have you done it? You can be honest.
I have. But it's very bright. Like I'm on my back. I close my eyes. It's like everything is like quite like reddish.
I struggle with those.
Me too.
That's why I can't tan.
I can't tan either because of that. And I hate those fucking things they put on my eyeballs.
Yeah, I don't schmuck that either. Like, I asked Jess the other day for the first time. I was like, tanning beds. I've never been in a tanning bed before.
Yeah.
But this came to mind the other day, and I said to her, I was like, do tanning beds get hot?
They're fucking hot.
That sounds like the worst experience in the world.
You're sweaty.
You're going to climb inside this claustrophobic tube, and then something's just going to microwave you. That
with light.
Dude, that is terrifying. And you got to lie there breathing with this light in your face, and you sweating. I didn't know you were sweating.
Yeah.
I thought you just
It
lie
gets
there.
like proper hot in there.
Nah, dude, that's a cock idea. I don't know so much about that.
I've done it before.
A tanning bed.
But the one you stand. So you hold on to like...
Why, as you did this, did you gooi the hips forward there?
So you're standing on this thing, and but now you're burning pretty much everywhere. I don't know what I did, but I went like 2 minutes too long. So like for me who's very pale skin, like Ron Weasley lookalike, I need to go for like 5 minutes, maybe, if I'm lucky.
Okay.
I went like 7 minutes or 8 minutes. I burned the underside of my arms so much that I couldn't, like, for 2 days, I couldn't, like, really, like, put my arms down because it was
Is
just
it that intense?
for me, like, the more you go, the more your body gets used to it, but I didn't like it.
Dude, you were like Ross from Friends. Have you seen that episode?
No, but I can imagine what's going on.
When he gets 2 4s, I'm an 8. You haven't seen that one? To all my people that watch Friends, please help me. Please know that reference. That we should talk about in our next episode. We've spoken about it on Storytime together. Like the best beers, like the airport beer, the shower beer, the after a workout beer, a breakfast bezer. Love a breakfast bezer.
We're going to rank it, like, without knowing what comes next.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea. I'll Google it. I'll put a list together. But yeah, and then I don't tell you what's next.
Yeah.
And we go 1 to 10.
Yes.
And you've got to rank them 1 to 10. And then I'll only give you the next one after you rank it. Okay, deal. That'll be episode 13. Sick.
Cool.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe again. We love you. We love the support. Shout out to the under-20s. Shout out to the Springboks. You guys are incredible. Thank you for putting on such incredible performances and making the country proud. We love you guys. Please tune into next week's episode as well. And also, you will see the Patreon soon. Our workout, our Reformers Pilates, our High Rocks workouts, extra episodes, and behind-the-scenes content will all be there. So we'll get on that soon and give you guys the drop date. Also, stay tuned for our Instagram live that will be happening across my account, Steven's account, and the GameTime Instagram as well. We will be auctioning off the 3rd branded chair. Thank you to SofaWorks. We'll check you guys there.